The reign of Yahya Sinwar, Hamas's leader, has come to an end. Sinwar, who went underground after the war in Gaza began, is dead at 61. The masterminds behind the brutal massacre on October 7, 2023, where 200 Israeli civilians were murdered and 253 people kidnapped, he had been at the top of Israel's hit list for months. Sinwar survived multiple assassination attempts by the IDF, evading airstrikes and intelligence operations, but his time ran out. In the months after the war began, Sinwar was promoted to head Hamas's top leader. Despite secret fragmented communications, he remained a key figure. Sinwar's story is long and bloody. Within a few years, he rose to become the most powerful figure in Hamas. On February 13, 2024, the IDF revealed a recording of Sinwar fleeing through tunnels with his family, just 3 days after the war began. He spent 23 years in an Israeli prison, convicted of murdering 4 Palestinians and masterminding behind the kidnapping and murder of Israeli soldier Nachshon Waxman. In 2011, Sinwar was released as part of the Gilad Shalit prisoner exchange. After his release, Sinwar's influence in Gaza surged. Once known as the Butcher of Khan Younis, Sinwar has finally met his end. The long hunt for Hamas's top leader is over, but the scars he left behind remain. This is how the operation unfolded step by step. Yesterday at 10 a.m., a fighter from Battalion 450 spotted a suspicious figure entering a building in Tel Sultan in Rafah. Forces began to gradually move towards the target. Around 15:00, when the force activates tanks and infantry forces, 3 figures were identified using a drone, entering and exiting from house to house. Shots was fired at the terrorists. They were hit and began to disperse. The squad Sinwar was split up. He entered a structure and another part of the squad entered a different structure. The 450th Battalion went into the structure in the building where Sinwar was located. 2 grenades were thrown at him. They then broke contact and went back to continue operating the drones. The force brought in another drone and saw a figure. In retrospect, it turned out to be Sinwar. He was wounded in the hand and was masked. Sinwar was sitting in the room and tried to throw a wooden stick at the IDF drone. Sinwar went up to the 2nd floor and the tank force fired a shell into that building. The force fired another tank shell. The next time the force went in to scan was only a morning after, and only when they went in and saw the body. Inside, they found 3 bodies. One of the bodies is suspected to be that of Yahya Sinwar, Hamas's top leader in Gaza. The body was moved to a secret location in Israel, from the depths of Israeli prisons to the heights of power in Gaza. His reign left a trail of devastation, but it also made him one of Israel's most wanted men until today.